Mrs. Walker. Mrs. Palmer has been gone for 12 years, love. Still lovely to see you. Am I dead now, too? No, dear. You're in my shop. I've rung up your son. He's coming round. Oh, didn't need to do that. Don't worry. He's very busy, you know.
It's alright, dear. He has your meds. Too expensive.
Don't tell her. That's fine, love. You don't worry about it. Is he really coming? I just saw him 6 years from now. He said that he'll be right round. Oh, that's nice. I miss him. He's always so busy.
Teasdale, you need to tell me where you figured out how the jam and Chocky Vicky trick. It's really quite good. My mum showed me that it's good with marmalade as well. Ah, that's good of you to show that to your son, Mrs. Teasdale. Sorry about your passing. Or we'll be passing, and your son too. This is all rather strange. Questions are making words are very confusing right now. Don't tell her. That's fine, I'm here in the here and now. We'll get you sorted. This has been an exceptional day. So many friendly faces I've not seen for years to come. Did you want another Chucky Vicky, dear? Yes, and is there more jam? I really need to share this with my son. When he grows up, of course, and becomes very important and busy, I'm sure he'll make time for me. Here's another trick. Dip your Chucky Vicky in the tea and then eat it with a crumster. That's just marvelous. I miss you then. From now, Mrs. Palmer, from now, Mrs. Palmer, you are always so good to everyone. That's all right, dear. I'm just happy to be here. Near as I figure it, the then was is the near now, and the now then is still to come. Isn't that marvelous? Gives such a sense of fluidity to be in the near now, a right sense of closure, actually. That's your son there, isn't it? Oh, I don't think so. That man is much too old to be my son.
Hello, Dad. I have your meds. The doctor says you've been out a while.
I leave you to talk.
Goodbye, Mrs. Palmer. It's been so lovely to see you and Mrs. Teasdale. Do come by again.
Why didn't you tell me?
I could have brought it around before. I'm not sure if you are who you say you are, but you're always so busy, and I didn't want to be a burden.
He's not your son. Who is this man?
Here's, take this and let's get you home.
I'm sure Mrs. Walker will be very relieved.
Mrs. Walker? Is she here too? I've seen the Teasdales today, and Mrs. Palmer. So lovely to see them then.
Right, here you go. What is it?
It's poison. He wants to hurt you.
It's your meds, Dad. I have something telling me it's poison, but I don't mind. I miss my wife and son. I'm right here, Dad. You'll come back to me soon. All right? That's down.
What have you done? You'll leave us.
Did you know? Mrs. Palmer and Mrs. Teasdale showed me a marvelous thing with jam and a Chocky Vicky and you can eat them with your crumpet.
Just marvelous! You'll have to show me later. I'll pick some up from the store.
Tick, tock, tock, tick, tock.
I'm so ashamed, have lost my pride, went and showed my weaker side, wandered out and embarrassed myself in public. Who is the sanest? Was it a test? Did I fail, just like all of the rest? I just hope my actions weren't darker. But oh, my old life's burning, yeah. Oh, my old life's burning.
I'm going to dedicate this to old friends. Never forgotten.
Sometimes the best things in life are a man's children and wife. And how do you cope when you're no longer needed? Time marches on and leaves us behind. The years become stones that grind, wearing us down for our kids to succeed us. That's the nature of things. It's the steps of life. It makes a girl a wife, 'cause there's no other reason they'd put up with that strife. Time marches on, generation on to next. From baby boomers, then Generation X. And whatever will follow, that's yours to take and mine to give. I'll die so that you can live and have room to grow those. And don't be sad, it's the way of things. It's time to unclip your wings and let me go to join those who had preceded us. Someday, boy, you'll understand. You've already become a fine young man. And someday you'll complete this. And Come join us there and join our song. Words ain't hard to sing along. Just stop by and say hi, hope the time is long. I love you, boy, but have a life. Settle down and get a wife. Have a kid that you can grow with what I give you. So one day you can hand it off what I give you. That was dedicated to the Teasdales and Mrs. Palmer. Thank you, good night, and goodbye. Ah, ah, ah.